Gate 14 podcast, and it's over. The sweepstakes are over. Shohei Ohtani will not be taking his talents to Toronto. Avery, how you feeling, man? I'm kind of calmed down a little bit. I did a YouTube video after, and I felt I was pretty mad, but I'm a little more calm now.
Can we actually be mad, man? It was never happening now. Like, we talked about this, and the thought of it happening in those 5 hours yesterday were some of the best moments I'd had as a Blue Jays fan. But
I had people texting me that I haven't talked to in years that don't even give a fuck about baseball. Like, holy shit, I can't wait to watch the Blue Jays this year. Like, he's coming. And we were bamboozled. We were hoodwinked. We were led astray. We were used as leverage. I want to say that. I truly do believe that we were used as leverage now. I wish I saw the light earlier, but we were.
Yeah. I mean, the worst thing in all of this is the two biggest movers this offseason, because Juan Soto obviously wasn't a free agent, go to the Yankees and the Dodgers. The bum-ass reporters get everything they want. TV stations get everything they want being in the big markets. I'm not saying Toronto's a small market. It's not LA, though. And You get Soto in New York and you get Ohtani in LA. I kind of like the way he did it. He's went on his Instagram and said, I'm signing with this team.
I respect that. I wish he did it sooner because it was the most obvious decision to make of all time.
100%. And everyone said he was going to keep it a secret. We should have just known he was going to be the one to break it. As a Blue Jays fan, how do I feel? I feel normal. I feel like I'm supposed to feel, which is not good. We didn't get the best player we've seen with our eyes ever. And we knew we would. Like,
why did we believe we would? Why? Why the fuck did we believe
Because it was so fun to believe. And it's the same reason people like prospects, because it's so fun to believe. And here we are sitting at the table, 7:00 here on Saturday night. And I mean, I was at a basketball game. I had 7 or 8 people come up to me and say, "You see that shit?" Like, yeah, man, I saw that. Just so brutal. I mean, 1, he's not in the AL. Good. 2, he's a perennial loser. He's going to lose for the Dodgers like they've done before. So
surely the Dodgers are perennial losers, right? Surely they are perennial losers.
I would be. Him going to the Dodgers makes me feel so like I almost feel worse about Soto going to the Yankees because.
No, I feel way worse about Soto going to the Yankees. We have to see him like 20 times a year.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I feel bad we missed out on him, but I'm not mad because we're barely going to see him ever.
Well, we said that. We said that, right? I mean, we said if he goes to the Dodgers, we won't feel as bad, which honestly, it's 100% correct. But the reason why I do feel bad is because reporters that work for the BBWA, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly,
BBWA,
are the ones that came out and said he was already on route and he was already signed.
So the thing I said about
said that.
Yeah, the thing I said about the Morosi tweet was he said he was on the plane because no one in his agency would tell him where he was. He quite literally had no idea where Shohei was. So he just said he was on the plane. That is going to be a classic. Just everyone. Is it worse than Arson Judge, do you think?
Yes.
He was on the plane. He's on the fucking plane.
Arson Judge was bad. I will say that for Giants fans. But motherfucker, you guys were blocking a train over Kitchener, Ontario. You weren't blocking. You weren't looking. Everyone wasn't outside on their deck looking. Oh, that's Shohei. Shohei's flying over us.
When I hear Arson Judge, I don't think about the Giants. I think about it was Heyman who tweeted it, right?
Yes.
I think about him being an idiot. I don't think about the Giants. As a Blue Jays fan, where do we go from here? It's kind of the next thing. It's an over.
No, I'm not. We're not done yet.
We're not done there.
We're not done yet.
Okay, give me something.
There are some people that we got a fucking body bag here. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Dodger Nation and that piece of fucking dog shit, bum ass motherfucker. What is his name? JP Hornstra. You parading that he is a Dodger on Twitter after and sending a picture. Oh, he's a Dodger. You doubled down on it this morning that he was a Blue Jay. What are we doing? And honestly, man, this entire exchange, this entire the last couple days goes to show you how much pathetic fucking losers sports journalists are and baseball journalists are. I'm looking right at you, Ben Nicholson, Shai Davidi. I'm looking right at you. Who holier art thou? I don't know if that's actual saying. Saying, oh, why did fans believe this? Motherfucker, your network retweeted that he was on the airplane. So let's relax there on Sportsnet there. And the Dodger Nation thing is the craziest part to me. He doubled down on it in the morning. Probably 3 hours.
He started at the website 4 days ago. It's like, hey, here's your first job for getting us clicks is you have to sacrifice any accountability you'll ever have for the rest of your life for your new job at Dodger Nation here in 4 days. Reporters, like, we already knew reporters didn't know shit, and now it's just another thing. How can you take those guys seriously? And the ones who think they stand above the guys who report all of this, they're all linked together. Jeff Passan's the only one you can trust.
Jeff Passan is the only, and honestly, I think the real winner in this is Jeff Passan because he is coming out on top, and he is the only guy that all of the baseball world comes together and is like, this is who we trust. And honestly, that's kind of sick, to be honest with you. Having on like pretty much Jeff Passan's a big leaguer playing with fucking minor leaguers. Like all the other guys are just bums, and it's just
Nightingale's playing indie ball.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bums and just Jeff Passan. That's what that is. And that little short fucking bow tie wearing piece of shit, Ken Rosenthal, saying, oh, the U.S. would have hated this. Oh, this would have been terrible for baseball playing in Canada. Oh, they can't go to the TV ratings. Who gives a shit about the TV ratings? And if you are Sportsnet, if you are TSN, John Morosi and Ken Rosenthal should be banned from your stations. They should not be allowed to go on your station. And Ken Rosenthal, if the Canadian market's so small, then never come on radio again. Never come on TV again. Because you love to do it. Never join our shit again if it's so small.
I can only agree with you there. I mean, it's kind of bullshit how they won out the big media outlets that they work for with the TV deals. They're happy with that. I mean, it's the reason they get their bills paid, because obviously getting scoops and knowing information isn't what they're good at. So they might as well spew clicks and figure it out that way. So am I mad at those guys? Fuck yeah. And I'll just continue to be mad at those guys. And I love that I'm going to be able to be mad at those guys forever.
Yes.
Can we do the pivot talk now, where we go from here?
Yeah, we can do the pivot talk where we go from here. It's just, Avery, I will say this. And the worst thing about this is the fact that we did have, like, we weren't delusional. We were not. We had national reporters telling us we got our guy. So enough of the delusional talk. We had every fucking right to be delusional. Every single right. We had a tweet that he was en route. That was retweeted by MLB.
No one said anything for an hour.
MLB retweeted it. So, and people calling us delusional. You're delusional for thinking we're delusional. I reverse Uno your ass.
I like that. I went to the J shop this morning. Just go for our walks, get out of the house, and there was Japanese reporters at the J shop. It's like, obviously that's not that big of a deal, but
yeah,
thought maybe we had something, man.
Yeah, I did too.
Just for him to post. I saw a great tweet for Shohei to post like he was committing to a Division III junior college in Pennsylvania, just with the Dodgers logo. Was the funniest part of it all.
Yeah,
Shohei, I think he's a good person. I'm happy for him.
No,
I hope it bankrupts the Dodgers and they go under somehow. I hope his elbow doesn't work anymore. And he can't pitch again, but he's a Dodger, man.
He's a Dodger. Congratulations to the Dodgers. Whatever. Congrats.
Three superstars.
Let's pivot.
What do you think like Ross does next?
Okay, we can pivot now to that. I think he does sign a Soler or Bellinger. I think that's evident.
Well,
I think that's
to.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he has to, but I think that's going to be what's next up. He's going to sign a Jorge Soler, a guy that absolutely fucking, I'll say it, he bangs. He launches baseballs into orbit, and it's not a bad alternative. But in terms of like Shohei, obviously it is. But in the real world, where we use our big boy glasses, Jorge Soler is a perfect fit for this team in terms of just guys that just bang.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that at all. I don't think Yamamoto's a J. I think he's somewhere else, which is okay. Pitching staff doesn't need a ton of help.
No.
It's kind of rides on, you say again, if it was legit, which I think it Gamby, and Alek Manoah coming back. I think there's a Chapman re-signing in this somewhere.
No, I don't think so.
I think that's where I think I'm Soler and Chapman is what it ends up. Or
I wouldn't be mad with that.
I don't think it's horrible for the team. It's not some other
Ohtani.
prettier options.
Okay, now we got to pivot, Avery, to watching Jorge Soler home run videos because I tweeted a video of it today. They rock. Like we're not getting shortchanged on those home runs.
Yeah, and I was gonna tweet Luis Robert home runs here because I would. The White Sox seem to be selling. They can have Espinal. They need some middle help.
They can have Espinal. Honestly, man, just trade every prospect now. Let's just fucking go. I mean, just give me a dog. Give me Luis Robert, man. Imagine that.
We trade Espinal. Ernie takes over that spot. Get Luis Robert. Do you want Jock? I think Jock.
Yeah, you know what? I do want Jock. I do want Jock.
I think Jock could be a good vibes guy. Him and Champ come here, man.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome. So I don't know. Do I look back at this period of time and think it's a huge disappointment? I think if we were able to be honest fans, we weren't getting either of those guys. Us, the reporters, everything they told us made us so optimistic. And that's what hurt me the most is those bum fucks making us optimistic.
Yeah.
Awesome talking about Shohei. The thought of him being a Blue Jay was some of the happiest
he was for an hour
in years.
He was for an hour.
I didn't want to believe it, but fuck, man.
It was real. It was real for an hour.
And the worst part is they'll have no repercussions.
None. Jimmy John Heyman's still fucking kicking around after the
They had him on
Judge
TV
thing.
today, did they not?
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. But I wanted
What do you
to
think
say,
the offer was? The Jays gave him
probably 650, 625, maybe.
Yeah.
I will say this though.
I think they got 600.
The people that are saying Ross Atkins should be fired.
That's crazy.
That is crazy talk.
We tried to acquire 2 generational players.
Yeah, Ross
and they went to the Yankees.
This wasn't up to Ross Atkins. This was up to Shohei Ohtani. And honestly, Ross Atkins got used like a motherfucker, to be honest with you. Like I don't know how you blame Ross Atkins for this. You can't.
He was doing his due diligence by trying to make deals with both of them. It would be like if you're a Red Sox fan, you're more disappointed because you're supposed to be a big club and you didn't even sniff 2 of those guys pretty much. So as a Blue Jays fan, I don't think we're there. I think it was nice to think that we could get them. I didn't think it was plan A as to how they thought the offseason would go, getting either of those 2 guys. So I think we're kind of back. It's like in the MLB, not MLB draft, but any draft. You go in with a list of your guys, then people start falling, and it's like, oh no, maybe we can get this guy, and then he gets drafted the pick before you. Just go back to the list, back to the game plan. I think they go back to whatever game plan they actually had, and they figure something out.
Yeah, and Soler's still out there. Honestly, JD Martinez is an intriguing name to me. Like,
is he?
Yeah, he's not that expensive of a bat. And a guy that was really, really fucking good last year, man.
So my problem with getting a DH only for this ball club is Kirk and Jano out of the lineup more.
It takes the but if it takes the weight off of a guy like Jano, who obviously, I mean, he's got hurt a couple times. Like it takes like the load off him though, not having to play every single day, right? I mean, I
think that's the guy we want.
If I'm replacing Alejandro Kirk, who was catch it last year, with JD Martinez, I'll take that 10 times out of 10. I promise you that. Like, JD Martinez.
If they sign him, I don't think it's a bat. I don't freak out like, wow, that doesn't fit what we need.
Because it does. It's a guy that hit home runs last year. It's a guy that actually was really good last year, for his age especially. Justin Turner, I'll be probably mad about, to be honest with you, if they get Justin Turner. That's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, that's just a cover for another year. Yeah. Before they have to do the whole thing again, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to sign that guy to a multi-year deal, and that'll probably what it'll take. So I don't know. It's interesting. We go back about our business in the off season. We're 2 months out from spring training, 3 months out.
2 months out.
It's interesting, man. Sucks Shohei's not a Blue Jay. That was fun while it lasted. Heartbreak it ends up in. Can't be surprised.
Yeah. And like the Orioles and Yankee fans is like trying to come at me. I mean, obviously,
Well, the O's fans can't do
yeah,
much.
like Eric Fetty, what's his name? Nettie or Fetty? What's that guy's name?
Yeah,
Like the
Fetty.
guy that does stuff for Barstool. Like,
Oh,
you are a fucking loser. Like, you are a part-time Barstool employee with a shit ton of resources, and you root for a team that hasn't done fuck all ever. Ever. We put you in our back pocket in the wild card series. That was the last time you guys went to the playoffs, and we dog walked you, besides obviously last year. But like, why are those like the only people that can come at us are Dodgers fans? I have Cubs fans coming at me.
Cubs fans are crazy. They're cute.
They're cute.
Yeah,
they're cute. Yeah, they're cute little guys.
Yankees fans. The only thing I pray for is a Juan Soto. I've been saying a lot of injuries. I don't actually feel this way, but
no, Juan Soto on injury. A Juan Soto walks after year one.
Exact 100. Like, plays 90 games this year into walking next year back to the Dodgers.
Yeah. We don't pray. Yeah, we don't pray for injuries here. I just like, my thing with that is like, it sucks that the Yankees got a prized possession and we didn't this offseason. That's a massive L for me. I'll say it. It is. But that Yankees lineup still isn't.
That's what the league wants, man. Like, it's fucking. They're so happy with how this offseason went. They're throwing parties. Champagne balls are being popped in the MLB office.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a trillion Yankee Sunday night baseball games. There's going to be a trillion Dodgers like there already was Sunday night baseball games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, whatever, man. I mean, all we can do now is kind of just shift and pivot towards, obviously, we were at the top of the mountain at one point. We got to somehow find a way to get to the middle of the mountain. I don't know if that's a good saying, but somehow find a way to make this team better with multiple players, not trying to fix a pretty big hole on offense with just one guy, right? Yeah. And obviously there's
need to go Tampa Bay Rays mode here rest of the offseason.
We need to go guys that are going to make an impact on this team in places that they couldn't last year. This defense is going to be good next year. Obviously. Best still all the outfielders besides Kiermaier, I guess, coming back. This
I think they'll replace them with a cat shit defender. Let's be fair,
which is fine.
Yeah,
like the defense first thing didn't work. It didn't work because the offense wasn't there.
No, but I think the difference between winning the 3-2 games last year is if we're worse with good defending, we just lose the 3-2 games this year, and it's the second worst season of baseball we've seen since this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fair. It's just
I'm not defeated, man. It's
sad. I'm defeated, but at the end of the day,
you
man,
are defeated.
I'm pretty defeated. Like, I was in the mud, man. All my tweets have like 200,000, like the videos, stuff like that. I have a lot of like, I don't know. It's just I'm getting bamboozled. My DMs are fucked. Like, I have over 100 DMs right now.
Yeah, I turned the old notifications off too.
Yeah, I mean mine have been off for a while, but yeah, I mean, positive note. Gate 14 is 70 followers away from 10,000 on Twitter. That's a good, massive accomplishment. That's a goal of mine that I had in this offseason, and we are closer to that. Our YouTube subscribers are just buzzing right now. Our videos are doing well, so there's a lot of positives to this. Like just based off of how much content we've been grinding our fucking ass off, and it's good to see a little bit of it starting to pay off here. So, where do we go from here? I'm not sure. Hopefully by next week we can talk to you guys about a new player this team is acquiring or picking up. We can do an emergency pod. But until then, chin up. Swanee healthy, ready to run through a brick wall. He said our team's going to be good. Oh, Vlad bounced back. Varsho bounced back. Kirk bounced back. And things start looking up for us. So I don't know where we're at. I'm depressed, but it's time to look forward, man. We can't change anything. Ohtani's a Dodger. So that's all we have to live with now. And we don't know what's happening in the future, but I hope to God it's a transaction because I want a Blue Jays transaction. It's our turn.